Oh, hey, man.
Hey, man. Just hanging out.
Crucial gear there, or what?
Oh, what, this? Oh, yeah. This is definitely a crucial piece of my equipment and my rig, which is our new Kiln Hardened Psalms LP, which is the main part of my sound right here.
The key to success right there.
It's one of the keys. It's the 7 keys. Anyway, so yeah, I guess my name is Mark from GREBER and Fuck the Facts, and today I'm just gonna take you through my rig for Gear Gods there. All right. So without further ado, so GREBER is just bass and drums. I play the bass, and my not so well endowed compadre here, Steve Vargas, plays the drums. So I kind of got to fill out the sound as much as I can without having a guitar player. So the bass is it's like an old Geddy Lee jazz bass made in Japan. It's pretty good bass. I like it because the neck is thin, and I'm kind of a baby, and my hands hurt if I play the big old P-bass necks. But yeah, everything is stock except for the pickups, which were hand wound by a good friend of mine named Joe Egan, who does, what is it? I didn't remember last time.
EganGuitars.com or EganCustoms.com.
EganCustomGuitars.com. He built me a bass too, which is phenomenal bass, but I'm too afraid to bring it on the road, so I just bring his pickups with me on the road, and yeah, they sound awesome. Nothing too crazy here. Lost all my knobs. Actually, both of these are just wired to 1 volume. These two do absolutely nothing. They're just for show. So right on. As you can see, at one point I had a Stingray pickup from my Ernie ball. I wish I was a bit more ginger with the cutting of it, but
looks cool.
Does it look cool? Do I look cool or what?
Looks metal, bro.
Okay, cool, awesome. Alright, so next up is this mess of a pedal board. Actually, hold on. These are just backups, so throw those out of the way. Actually, let me clear this off here. So, pretty much, I'll just go through the sound I have. I pretty much split into 2. One goes to a guitar head, and then the other one goes to these 2 bass heads. So I guess I'll explain each chain individually. So first it comes into this Voodoo Lab Sparkle Drive, which is just like a shitty lo-fi kind of sound, and then into the tuner. So that's all pretty much one signal. Now I split it here at this Electro Harmonics Micro Pog. There's a dry out and a wet out. So the wet out from this, I put like a little bit of octave for my guitar sound, my Jimmy Page, John Beck, Ginger Clapton tone. And so yeah, it comes out. I got the dry cranked, the sub octaves all the way down, just a little bit of octave up to give it like more of a guitar sort of trebly presence. Then I run it into this Radial Big Shot Mix effects loop mixer, which is pretty much just like an effects loop in a box. And through the loop, I run a very light amount of this HM2 pedal. I'm sure everyone knows what that is. Yeah, oh, okay, sorry. So after I run like a light little bit of HM2, I like the mid sort of crunch, but every time I run it on my own, it's just a bit too overpowering, and yeah, I don't know. I can't pull it off. I tried. I'm not able to dial it in on its own, so I use this kind of looper thing, or sorry, just a effects loop pedal. And then that runs through this Analog Man modded TS9 which is pretty much just like a regular TS9, but it's got like the, the Maxon 808 circuit in it, and it's also got like, I think, some better low end. That sound about right?
Is that? Did you order that in? Like, is that something you have to order in, or you can just pick that up at a store?
No, I had to order that. Actually, I bought, this was an old TS9 I had, and then you can mail it to them, and then they do the mod, as I'm sure. Lots of good modders out there. I haven't really checked them out lately because pretty much too poor to get that. As soon as this dies, I'm sure I'll just get some other crappy one. And then out of there, I go in and out of this loop station. We just have like samples and stuff programmed. No real effect to the tone there, but that way we can run our samples through the guitar, and it's not, sometimes the samples are kind of hard to get a good level, as I'm sure everyone's aware. We got the big epic sample, and it kicks in and it sounds like a limp penis. Alright, so yeah, that's the first chain goes through that, and then into this 5150. Yeah, pretty simple. I cut a lot of the low end, crank the mids, a little bit of highs, run the clean channel, and this thing powers two 412s. One over there, and one over there.
Is there any special thing about the speakers or anything in those? Like,
no, oh yeah, actually, I don't know if you can see, I've got these, I saw it on that, they're called like beam blockers. I don't know if you can really see.
You can yeah, no, you can.
They block, so when the sound kind of hits it, at least on the top two, the sound hits it and it kind of disperses itself a bit. I like the sound of it. I use it on the top two 12s of each of my 412s. They're pretty good. I think I saw some Kurt Ballou thing where he used them.
Expensive?
No, they're not too bad. I think they're like, well, I think they're like 60 or 70 bucks for a pair of them. So, for what they do to the sound, I recommend them. But, hey, what do I know? Yeah, so that's pretty much the guitar sound I have. The bass sound, I run the dry out from the Pog, and then into the ODB3, good old workhorse bass overdrive. Run it pretty flat, and this noise suppressor is just to split that signal between these two SVT rigs that I have. This one's rented because mine right here is fucking dicked. So
sick paperweight, bro.
Yeah, it's been there's like spiders living in it now. Yeah, it's not a fucking, yeah, it's not a cheap fix. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I got this, if you follow me. Yeah, I got this acoustic Model 320 head. That's kind of my backup head. Yeah, it's good. It's loud. It's got 2 channels if you want to use both channels, but I don't know. Am I forgetting anything?
No, your 810s you got. There's nothing real special with those, right? And
oh, wait, there's one more thing I forgot. This new LP vinyl version of GREBER's Kiln Hardened songs, guaranteed to give you permanent private swelling.
it's on sale. Or it's not on sale. Are they also being sold right now? I heard that.
That's a good question.
I heard that on some prolific metal blog site.
Yeah. All the blog sites are trying to get a hold of these copies. But unfortunately,
only people watching this can get it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
I think
thanks for watching. Thanks to Gear Gods. Right on. Take care.